we present Kenneth Williams, Clement Freud, Barry Cryer, and Elaine Stritch in Just a Minute. And as the minute waltz fades away, here to tell you about it is our chairman, Nicholas Parsons.
Thank you very much. Hello and welcome to Just a Minute. And this week we have two of our regulars, Kenneth Williams and Clement Freud. We welcome back a guest who has appeared a number of times on the show, Barry Cryer. But we're also delighted to welcome a guest who has not played before. She's had the courage to come and pit her wits and her talent against these three intrepid players of the game. It's that lovely actress, Elaine Stritch. And as usual, I'm going to ask them in turn if they can speak on the subject that I will give them, and they will try and do that without hesitation, repetition, or deviating from the subject. Barry, the subject is Kangaroo-Pie. Would you tell us something about that in the game, starting now?
Kangaroo-Pie is an Antipodean delicacy, particularly favoured in the outback. First, you catch your kangaroo, saving Clement's presents, which I am doing for Christmas. The creature should then be placed in a large bucket, immersed in a judicious mixture of Australian...
Kenneth Williams is challenged.
Deviation, you couldn't possibly get a kangaroo into a bucket. Rubbish in the life. Absolute rubbish. He said the creature should be placed in the bucket. How can you play the creature?
Actually, especially if you try to do it before killing it. Which he hasn't killed his kangaroo yet, it's still alive.
Still shouting malfeasance.
So, Kenneth, I agree with your challenge. There are 41 seconds for Kangaroo-Pie with you starting now.
Yes, where do you get this? Any importer will supply it to you. Somebody's making an awful lot of rustling noises up there. Please
Barry Cryer.
Deviation, rustling.
Rustling noise have got nothing to do with Kangaroo-Pie. So, Barry, you have 34 seconds on Kangaroo-Pie starting now. Clement Freud's challenge.
Yeah.
Hesitation.
Yes.
Here.
Clement, you have 33 seconds on Kangaroo-Pie, starting now.
Putting a live
Barry Cryer challenge.
Repetition of hesitation.
Considering he hasn't started yet, he couldn't. It's a mad game, isn't it, Elaine?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Clement, you have 32 seconds on Kangaroo-Pie, starting now.
Putting a live kangaroo into a large bucket is probably the most humane way of making kangaroo pie, otherwise produced by catching the beast, skinning it, taking off the bones, cutting the meat into small squares and marinating them, usually overnight, in a judicious mixture of malfeasance, oil, lemon, vinegar, and monosodium glutamate.
Deviation, malfeasance can't be part of a recipe.
My mother said it could.
A judicious mixture of malfeasance. I mean, it's rubbish.
My mother used to make
These
malfeasance
people have come a long
pudding.
way. They want to see something decent. They don't want to sit there and have their intelligence insulted with a recipe consisting of
Kenneth, I
malfeasance.
agree, you can't, but
We wait for Saturday night for malfeasance pudding. That's what my mother used to make. That was
Right.
the treat.
Right.
You've got malfeasance on the brain, you have.
There are 8
pudding.
seconds for you to take over the subject of Kangaroo-Pie, Kenneth, starting now.
This would be made most deliciously, of course, by none other than Elaine Stritch. Because...
Clement Freud is challenged.
I don't accept that.
You don't accept it.
Elaine Stritch is a conservationist of a high order and wouldn't kill kangaroos to make pie.
But you might make a pie if someone else killed the kangaroo. We don't know. Would you?
Well, I don't know what to do in this game, honestly. I've never been so terrified in my whole life. They taught me how to play the game, or thought they did, and now I have to say whether I would be in a kangaroo pie or have anything to do with making... No, I would not, if that's going to clear this game up.
I don't think anything will ever clear this game up.
Well, it has nothing to do with loving animals. I don't want to eat a kangaroo.
Elaine...
I'd much rather see Barnum. I mean, this is ridiculous. When is it my turn?
We give Elaine a bonus point for her contribution to the show. And another point for having let me off the hook on my next decision, which is that Clement Freud was correct, And who challenged who? Such a long time ago. Oh, yes, you said...
I challenged him.
That's right. So you go on for another second, Clement, on Kangaroo-Pie starting now.
You can get it in chains in Melbourne.
So at the end of that round, Clement Freud was speaking as the whistle went, and he's gained the extra point. He's gone 1 ahead of Barry Cryer. He's 2 ahead of Kenneth Williams, who's equal with Elaine Stritch, who hasn't scored any points, but she's been given to by the chairman. And, sorry, Elaine, it's not your turn to speak yet, but, yes, Clement goes next.
All right.
So, but, Clement...
I just feel a little inhibited about interrupting somebody before I've made a
I
complete
wouldn't
ass
be.
out
The
of
rest of them are not inhibited. The audience aren't even inhibited.
Okay.
Nobody's inhibited in just a minute.
No, thank goodness they haven't got any buttons.
Yeah.